Imagine you are walking out to your diesel truck on a freezing winter morning, you turn the key, and instead of that familiar powerful roar, the engine just cranks and cranks forever without catching, or maybe it finally stumbles to life but idles so rough you think the whole dashboard is going to vibrate off. When you plug in your diagnostic tool and see the code P2606, your vehicle is telling you that the intake air heater circuit B is having a range or performance issue. Now, you have to understand that diesel engines are a completely different animal than gasoline engines because they rely on the sheer heat of compression to ignite the fuel. On a bone-chilling morning, that cold intake air can steal all the heat from the combustion chamber, making it nearly impossible for the engine to fire up. That is where your intake air heater comes in to save the day, acting like a giant hairdryer inside your intake manifold to preheat the air. This system is not just a single part, it is a whole team consisting of a heavy-duty heater element, high-amperage relays, a temperature sensor, and even a blower motor on some advanced setups. When your powertrain control module or PCM throws this code, it means it is seeing electrical values or airflow numbers that just do not add up according to its internal logic. Maybe the heater is getting power but not getting hot enough, or perhaps the blower is spinning too slowly to move that warm air into the cylinders. This code is incredibly common on heavy-duty rigs like the Chevy and GMC Duramax or the Ford Powerstroke. Before you go out and spend your hard-earned money on a brand new heater element, you absolutely have to act like a detective and check the basics. First, take a close look at the air ducts leading into the heater. If they are cracked, crushed, or restricted by a plastic bag you sucked up on the highway, the system cannot perform its job. Next, you need to grab your digital multimeter and head for the heater relay. These relays handle a massive amount of current, and it is very common for the internal contacts to char or for the connector pins to turn a nasty shade of green from road salt corrosion. If the relay is clicking but you are not seeing battery voltage reaching the heater element itself, you have found your culprit. Just a quick safety warning here. Never ever touch the heater element or the heat shield while you are testing the system, because these things get hot enough to cause serious burns in a fraction of a second. If the wiring and relays look pristine, you might be dealing with a faulty temperature sensor that is lying to the computer, telling it the air is already warm when it is actually freezing. Cleaning the electrical connectors with a good contact cleaner and applying a bit of dielectric grease can often fix these range and performance ghosts without needing to replace the expensive heater unit itself. Do not ignore this code for too long, because excessive cranking on a cold engine puts a massive strain on your batteries and starter motor, eventually leading to a much more expensive repair bill than just a simple relay swap.